The shadows of a shy girl on the global stage. In the beginning, the world knew Courtney Hadwin as a fragile figure who seemed overwhelmed by immense anxiety under the glaring spotlights of America's Got Talent. With hunched shoulders and a voice that was barely audible when answering the judges' questions, she became the personification of acute self-doubt. No one suspected that behind those trembling gestures lay a massive storm just waiting for the right moment to be unleashed upon the surface. Her fear was so palpable that the audience felt a suffocating tension as she stood alone in the center of the arena. However, it was precisely within this visible weakness that the seeds of a transformation were sown, one that would eventually shake the very foundations of the modern rock industry globally and remain etched in the memories of millions forever. An explosion of energy that shifted all perceptions. The moment the first beat of the music echoed through the hall, a supernatural phenomenon seemed to unfold before the eyes of a stunned audience. The once nervous Courtney suddenly transformed into a stage monster with wild, eccentric body movements and a surge of pure, uncontrollable energy. She was no longer just a shy girl from Hartlepool. She was the manifestation of the most primal and authentic spirit of rock and roll.
This drastic personality shift created a profound cognitive dissonance, forcing the world to question the boundaries between true identity and the limitless power of artistic expression. This explosion was not merely a performance, but a declaration of war against an industry that had grown boring and overly regulated by commercial beauty standards. A golden legacy and the burden of legendary comparisons. Receiving the golden buzzer from Howie Mandel was not just a ticket to fame, but a heavy historical burden placed upon the shoulders of a young teenager. When the name Janis Joplin was attached to her, Courtney was instantly trapped in a web of public expectations, with the world demanding she become the reincarnation of that tragic past icon. The pressure to live up to the standards of a global rock legend could have broken the spirit of any artist, yet Courtney chose a different path by staying true to her own uniqueness. She did not attempt to be a clone of the past. Instead, she absorbed the essence of those rebellious souls to build her own independent career foundation. This journey stands as a testament to the difficulty of maintaining originality amidst a constant storm of media comparisons. The hiatus, a process of metamorphosis in the dark. As the cheers of the competition faded, Courtney intentionally withdrew from the media noise to undergo a period of artistic incubation that was crucial for her future.
For several years, she vanished from the mainstream radar, a high-risk move in a digital era that demands constant presence. Yet, within that silence, she forged her artistic independence and deepened her understanding of honest songwriting and extreme vocal exploration. She refused to be an instant product exploited for temporary television ratings. This hiatus was the moment she truly shattered the shell of the shy girl to build a new identity that was far stronger, bolder, and significantly more dangerous to the established order of today's mainstream pop music industry. Rebirth in 2026, the era of Little Miss Jagged. The year 2026 bears witness to the re-emergence of Courtney Hadwin with a completely new and far more mature image through her album Little Miss Jagged. The title is not just a name, but a representation of the sharp, raw, and imperfect sides of herself that she now embraces with immense pride and confidence. She no longer apologizes for her gritty voice or movements deemed strange by those with narrow minds. This transformation showcases an artistic maturity where she can control the monster within to create works that rely not just on screams, but on emotional depth. Courtney in 2026 is a figure who has made peace with her own darkness, turning every ounce of anxiety into the ammunition for a sharp and lethal work of art on the world stage. Visual aesthetics, a fusion of vintage and rebellion.
Presenter TV host. Courtney's physical appearance has evolved into a powerful political and artistic statement, unswayed by fleeting fashion trends. Merging 70s bohemian style with dark grunge undertones, she has created a visual aesthetic that perfectly complements her soulful and free-spirited vocal character. Every clothing choice, from bell-bottoms to bold fringe accessories, reflects her respect for classic rock roots while showcasing her independent taste. Her visual presence on stage is no longer just a costume, but a shield that protects her and a weapon to captivate the audience from the very first second she appears. She proves that style is an extension of the soul, and Courtney Hadwin's soul is an aesthetic storm that is both mesmerizing and intimidating to the conventional. Vocal technique, evolution from talent to weaponry. Technically, Courtney's voice in 2026 has reached a peak of maturity that far surpasses the vocal capabilities of most pop singers her age. Her mastery over vocal fry and natural distortion now sounds much more controlled, providing a rich, emotional texture to every note she sings. She is no longer just screaming for attention. She is now painting with her voice, creating a dynamic range between fragile whispers and vocal explosions capable of shaking stadium walls. This vocal evolution is the result of high discipline and the courage to explore the physical limits of her vocal cords without fear. Her vocal power has become her primary weapon, capable of piercing through the emotional defenses of any listener, forcing them to feel every drop of pain and energy she conveys. Creative independence, conquering the tyranny of major labels. One of the most inspiring points of this transformation is Courtney's courage to break free from the shackles of major record labels that sought to change her. In 2026, she stands as a musician with total control over every detail of her production, from musical arrangements to the visionary narrative direction of her music videos. She refused to be a polished pop star, choosing instead to remain raw and authentic to protect the priceless integrity of her art. Her decision to take a more independent path proves that integrity is the most valuable currency for a true artist. Courtney has proven that true success is not about following the current, but about building one's own empire on a solid foundation of honesty and unshakable bravery. Cultural impact, inspiring a marginalized generation. The Courtney Hadwin phenomenon in 2026 provides new hope for millions of young people worldwide who feel alienated because of their own uniqueness or quirks. She has become a symbol that shyness and social anxiety are not barriers to greatness, but fuel that can be converted into unparalleled creative power.
By showing her past vulnerability alongside her current strength, she has built a powerful emotional bridge with fans across multiple generations. She proves that the world always has room for those who dare to be different and are unafraid to express themselves wildly. Her cultural impact goes beyond album sales. She is an icon of self-empowerment who teaches that the monster inside everyone should be set free, not hidden in the dark. The future, the new queen of rock, has arrived. Looking toward the future, Courtney Hadwin is no longer just a viral contestant from a TV show, but a central pillar in the global revival of rock music. Her live concerts in 2026 are now considered religious experiences for true music lovers because of the intensity of her performances, which seem almost impossible for a normal human. She has secured her position as the voice of a generation longing for authenticity in a world increasingly filled with artificial intelligence and falsehoods. With a sharp vision and burning passion, she is ready to lead the rock revolution into the next decade with total confidence. Courtney Hadwin is living proof that a crazy transformation can happen if one dares to embrace their wildest self, and now the world can only bow to the power of the newly awakened rock monster.